In this video, I'm going to look at the seasonal patterns for traders for the final quarter of 2022. If you've had a tough year so far in 2022, don't worry, most traders have. It's been a very tough year to predict. We've had choppy trends, we've had volatility, we've had the Fed going crazy, we've got real geopolitical problems, we've got interest rates rising. So what do we know? We know that the seasonal patterns in the final quarter are the strongest for equity traders of any of the quarters. It's not starting yet according to the seasonal patterns, but in this video I'll show you a really quick preview of what is to come. Let's start with the S&P 500. On this chart, the red line represents the current year 2022 prices, and the blue line represents the seasonal trends for the S&P 500 over the past 2 decades, the past 20 years. You can see here what we've had recently from the middle of June to the middle of August. We had a strong rally. And from then, the Fed blew that up, and we've had a sell-off since then. Now we're roughly here in the second week of October. We're still looking forward to the inflection point, which traditionally happens the third week in October. And the other thing to note about this inflection point, you can see it on the chart, it normally happens after a blow-off. So if we have a big sell-off, traders, this is the time to pay attention. This may be the buying opportunity that we're going to expect to ride for the next month after that. Now you can see here for the rest of the month we have a very strong month-long seasonal rally, and then December is actually fairly choppy for the S&P 500. But what about the Nasdaq 100? This chart shows the Nasdaq 100, and you can see here once again the current year is in red and the seasonal patterns over the past 2 decades is in blue. You can see here from the chart, it's very obvious that Nasdaq has been very choppy. We've had strong trends, mostly to the downside, punctuated with some strong uptrends. We are currently in a downtrend, and again, once again, similar to the S&P 500, we're looking for a buy signal to the upside. Once again, we're looking at maybe the 3rd week or the 4th week in October. Sometime around then is when the headwinds turn into a tailwind. Now, a couple of things to note about the Nasdaq 100. Again, like the S&P 500, the turnaround might happen quickly. It might happen after a sell-off. This is the time to be alert, to pay attention. When we're in the zone, look at these big sell-offs. Don't go crazy, don't bet the farm, but look at these sell-offs as an opportunity. And once again, once it happens, we can expect to see strong seasonal support. And unlike the S&P 500, the Nasdaq 100 over the past 2 decades shows a tendency to rally, not just through October, November, into December, but into January as well. So pay attention and look for that. There could be a strong trend coming up according to the seasonal patterns of the past 2 decades. This is Mark from TradeInformed.com. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to this channel for more content like this. And for more information about trading the financial markets, please go to TradeInformed.com.